YouTube, I am back in the Spire. We're playing as the Regent again. This is one of the two new characters. I mean, I say the two new characters. They're all kind of new characters to some degree, but at least the Ironclad's got some cards I recognise. The Silent's got some cards I recognise. Some I actually adore. And the Defect. So the Regent. Last time we tried to do this character, I think I tried to force a build that doesn't fully exist. Maybe it does exist, to be fair. Like, from what I saw, having played the entire run and like seen more of the cards now that like I've had the chance to, they've got a build based on like summoning this big sword thing. That seems to be like one of their go-to builds. The other one seems to be about like star-related paraphernalia. I don't even know if it's like a full build, but I think there were some cards that rewarded you for like paying for cards with stars and so on and so forth. And then I think there is this random value bullshit build where you just generate cards and you improve the cards that generate, or you get some reward for generating the cards. That's the one we went for, and we really, really struggled, but we did manage to sneak in a W. So this time for the Regent, hopefully we'll get better, but again, it's going to be a bit of a slow slog while we learn all the cards, because as I said, there's not half the cards in this character that I just know them off the top of my head. Other than Strike Defense, other than that, I have to read the cards. Even some of the cards I've already seen, I'm going to need to read the cards, because I won't remember them. Again, adding Yao's Fury to the deck. Now that I do know what it is. Upgrade a card or transform one of your strikes and one of your defense, you lose 10 max health. And we start with the Divine Right, which gives us 3 stars, aka Mana 2. Then we start with Falling Star Right, which is weak and vulnerable on a card, but it costs you 2 stars, and it's 0 cost and 7 damage. Really good. But like the balance really is that you have to play Venerate at some point, which is 1 mana do nothing. So hold on a minute. If I upgrade a card, do you just become 3, right? So one of the things I think I need to get my head around is the idea that a bit like in Mugenics, where your intelligence total basically dictates what spell you can cast on every single turn. Like, you know, if you've got an int of like 7, you can cast a 7-cost spell every single turn because you'll regenerate 7 mana on each and every single turn. Similar for this character with the star mechanic, as long as I've got cards that generate stars more than the stars that's spent in my deck, every single like cycle of the deck, I should be able to play all the star cards. So currently it's balanced because I generate 2 and I spend 2. So upgrading Venerate probably not a bad idea, but I don't absolutely need to do it this second. That being said, what do I do with any of your other cards? And actually, if I do upgrade Venerate, then it does lead me down the pathway of I could put another card that spends a star in it. Only 1, but so that's kind of like my thinking. There probably becomes a point as well where you do put more cards that spend in the deck than more cards than generate, purely because you'll get to the point where, like, situationally you might not want to use one of the star cards. So this all being said and good, I don't know if I want Yao's Fury. Like, theoretically it's insane to bring this card back, but if I don't have the star requirement to play it twice per cycle, it seems pointless. This can be interesting, I think, this Leafy Poultice. Transform was pretty strong in the first game because it's like removal and card generation at the same time. Also, it could give me an identity right. If I get a whatever the 2 transform cards are, if they synergize, we just go down that pathway. It's taking me by the hand, it's leading me this way. We did nearly die like 8 times last time, so I'm a little bit concerned about giving it up max health. I'm actually going to upgrade a card. I'm actually going to upgrade Venerate to give me that wiggle room to put another star card in the deck. Now, at A1, we have more elites, but as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's actually a bonus. So, theoretically, I think this should be easier. The problem is that I think we're more likely to die in the early game, but once we get to the late game, we're more likely to win. I think that's how I would, like, balance it in my brain. I mean, that's the illusion of choice, right? So this pathway gives me 3 elites, which feels pretty good. Are we saying 4 elites? 4 elites. Any pathway with 4 elites? I don't see the 4. There are a lot of question mark tiles on this side, but the elites are too spread out. Okay, we'll go this way. But yeah, more than anything as this character, I think right now, I just want to get, like, a solid run in. Like, I don't want to be taking the character, like, kicking and screaming through the entirety of the game. Also, are we at the point yet where we bump up the speed? Because I assume that's something in the game, right? Is it here somewhere? Fast mode. Okay. So we have Falling Star, we have Venerate, we have a couple of strikes. We have no way to deal a defensive operation right now. Let me kill you off. I'd love to kill you off. Unfortunately, I'm missing at 1 damage. Oh wait, I could kill you off actually. Sorry, I take it back because I would vulnerable you. So I could remove 3 damage with 2 abilities here. The alternate line is I attack this guy, but then I can't kill this guy, and this would only block like 2. So I guess we do take this line. And I guess I Venerate rather than Strike. The Strike doesn't really offer anything. The Venerate offers me the ability again to cast Falling Star, which I think is like... It's like the go-to card, right? So this time I don't need to Venerate. I am taking damage again, though. Just saying, this character seems a little bit awkward to start with. Child of the Stars. Whenever you spend stars, gain 2 block for each star spent. Okay, let's lean into it. Let's read the other cards as well, actually, before I do this, but I think that could be an interesting gimmick. Photon Cut. Deal 10 damage, draw a card, put 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Okay, so it's like you cycle a card, kind of. Well, I say cycle it. It puts it back on top of the deck. It basically lets you shuffle a card and like, is this one better or worse? And then if it's like worse, you can just put it back on top of the deck again. If it's better, you can put it into your hand and then put some of the junk on the top of the deck. Conqueror, Forge 3. So this is the big sword mechanic. Sovereign Blade deals double damage to the enemy this turn. My concern about the Sovereign Blade build, and there probably is some solution to this, but how do you deal with multiple people? That concerns me. Let's take Child of the Stars. One thing I will say as a boost to this character, I really like their attack sound. It's really good, like the boing, boing, boing effect. That I can kind of get behind. Really? Is this what we're doing? Alright, we'll check a bit more damage. It's okay. Health is a resource. Soul Strike. Deal 8, gain a star. We've also got Gather Light, gain 7... gain 7 block, gain a star. And then the Forge card. So I'm not going to take the Rotting War Forge, because I don't think I'm going to try and take any Forge cards. I think both Soul Strike and Gathering Light probably have a merit in the deck at some point. Classically, I like to take an offensive card early, but I feel like I take so much damage as this character, I'm actually going to grab the Gathering Light. Also, if we can make this always be, like, active, it's just such a good card. So I almost see this as the aggressive play. Alright, see you later, Eggy. Enjoy your lurking. And possibly napping, depending on how well the lurking goes. Actually, other things about, the cycling as well. On my turn 1, because I start with 3 stars because of Divine Right, gaining 1 star means I can actually cast Falling Star on the second turn without using Venerate. And that's a pretty big deal, because a lot of the battles are ending before I reload, before I cycle my deck twice. So we might actually not have to use Venerate anymore, is where I'm getting to. That being said, in this situation, there's no reason not to use Venerate, so I'll use it for. In future battles, that could be a pretty big deal. Okay, can you not get 7 strength, please, all at once? I'm, desperately trying to not take damage anymore. There's no reason to defend, so I guess I Venerate again, but I really don't need the stars. Orbit. For every 4 energy you spend, gain energy. Deal 14 to all enemies, 0, and it costs 3. Okay, I'm going to grab this as well. Now, we're not balanced. That is one thing I will say. Like, my star count, I can only generate 4 stars a cycle. I need to spend, well, I don't need to, but it'd be nice to spend 5. But again, I think situationally we won't cast Falling Star now and we'll use Astral Pulse instead, and vice versa. And actually, we do generate on the first cycle, assuming I do Venerate and the Gather Light. We are generating 7 stars, which is pretty close to being able to cast both of these. It depends on, like, the ordering on the second cycle. Like, as long as I get Venerate before I draw one of these, I can cast both on the opening 2 cycles. Dense Vegetation. Do I want to remove a card from my deck and lose 11? Or heal 22 and fight some enemies? Dude, this seems like a reward to me. I'll take my 22 health. Theoretically, we're getting stronger and stronger and stronger, right? And we get a battle. This is where I would like the AoE card game. How much is it? 14. Let me hit this nerd. Hopefully we draw it next turn, because I think the alternate between attacking and putting infections in my deck. Spot in my deck. Okay, in that case, we should still remove one of them off the board. Gather some light. I think I'm willing to take one hit because I need to make sure I can kill one of these guys with the next turn. But my deck is very infected right now. Okay, we didn't draw one. Oh my god, I don't have 3 stars. I'm stupid. I thought I had 3. I miscounted. I needed to Venerate. Well, that's probably going to be game losing. It's fine. We can recover from this. We didn't have this before. We could have done this battle before we got that card. It's just going to cost me a bit more health, I think. So it's nice and easy. We're just playing everything. Again, nice and easy. We just play everything. Ah, if I could only count. My biggest weakness is Slay the Spire arithmetic. Okay, I took like 15 plus damage because of that. Hidden Cache, gain star. Next turn, gain 3 stars. What do you upgrade into? You get 4 after that. Okay, I'm willing to buy it. That should be pretty good for generation going forwards, star-wise. So now we can, like, go kind of crazy, so to speak. Now, you need to be careful of this guy, because he just gains strength every single turn. So don't fuck around too much. Again, love easy turns like this where I just play every single card. Sadly, I don't love the 9 damage it took. Okay, we probably do want to play... Do I want to play Child of the Stars? Will it matter? Yeah, it probably will do, actually. Again, I'm really scared of this guy, so I will take the 18, but... Okay. I should be fine. I basically took damage on the previous turn. You thought I hated delayed gratification? I do, but I don't really know all the star generating cards yet. This might be one of the better options. But anyway, I took more damage on the previous turn to set me up to, like, kill it on, well, the next few turns. Which I did. Gain 6 block. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Okay, now this is where the arithmetic gets messed up a little bit, because I was doing all this maths based on just cycling, right? Which is really easy, because you know every single card you're going to have during any given cycle, because it's every card that's in your deck. But when you start pulling stuff from your discard pile, putting it back onto your deck, or like copying the cards, then it breaks the arithmetic a little bit. We're probably getting a situation where we could do with breaking the arithmetic, to be honest with you still. I think I will take Cosmic Indifference. Also, good evening, Vang. How my weekend's been pleasant? I actually can't remember what I did yesterday, so it probably was pleasant. I think I just absolutely omega chilled out. I was just like... I was just out of it, really. Speaking of out of it, we're about to be out of this run, I think. I can't really deal with these guys. That's not lethal. If we're gonna get out of this, I need to play all my zero-cost cards. Hold. I'm so sad, but I have to. My health is just too important. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I could have just blocked. I remember if it was unpleasant, exactly. Like, I'm really clutching at straws here. What did I do yesterday? I had a curry yesterday, which was very delicious. But I don't remember what happened between, like, 9 in the morning to, like, 6 PM when I had the delicious curry. Gain 17 block for 1 mana. Blocked attack damage is reflected to the attacker this turn. Okay, that's interesting. Void Form. End your turn. The first 2 cards you play each turn are free to play. I like it, but I can't afford it because I can't afford to take the damage. Okay, we'll go to the campsite because I need to heal. Maybe does just go delete my memory? Maybe. There's something in the Lambuna. Okay, reflect. Gather light. Hold on a sec. Before I do stupid things. I was going to reflect and then Cosmic Indifference the card back to reflect it again, but actually I can't. Well, I could afford to do that, but I couldn't play Gathering Light. But also, why would we be doing that? I'm just reflecting the 4 damage back. It's not the difference, it's literally the damage, so it's irrelevant. This isn't completely irrelevant, though, because I do get 1 star, but is 1 star worth anything in this economy? Ah. Kind of yes, kind of not. Cosmic Indifference is a hologram copycat. Yeah, that's how I see it. I've noticed this with a few cards where they're, like, very similar to other cards in the game, but maybe it's, you know... It's got, like, star difference versus a mana cost difference, or something would draw you 2 cards, but now it draws you 1 card and puts vulnerable on them or something. Star me. Defend me, heal and catch me. That's 24 damage. That's not acceptable. Hold on a sec. I can't play this and the pulse at the same time. So I have to pick one or the other. I guess I take Falling Star even though I get more damage on the other one because this mitigates more damage. I'm still taking 6. Like, I don't know. Every time I play this character, I just feel like they're actually impossible to survive as. Okay, Hidden Cache is worth playing here because I can then play Astral Pulse. But I can't kill you still, so it's defend, I suppose. Dude, I need you to stop gaining stats. I also need to draw Reflect on the turn when it actually matters. Give me that back. Oh, it's top of the deck, it's not in my hand. Okay. That's actually pretty bad then. Should have struck there. I keep forgetting when I spend stars right now, I'm actually getting block as well, so I don't need as many block. Yeah, he's a headbutt imposter, not hologram. Sheesh. 21 strength at this point in the game. Okay, Fairy in the Bottle is very important because I'm going to need it. Deal 7 damage to all enemies. Enemies lose 1 strength this turn. That seems really good. Like, insanely good. The problem is, I kind of need to just keep taking cards that generate cards. But... fuck, maybe another AoE card is good. The first hand you draw each combat is upgraded. That seems real good. Especially when we get some innate cards going forwards. So we know what's going to get upgraded and what isn't going to get upgraded. We probably will be Astral Pulsing here. Bring him home. Although I say bring him home, I don't have the stars for it and I'm not going to get 3 stars on a turn. Unless I draw Venerate, which I didn't. So basically I put a curse in my hand is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm glad I grabbed this. Because otherwise I've been a deep trouble this turn. I'm still in pretty big, deep trouble. Just not generating stars fast enough. There you go, there are the stars. I need something that says when you generate stars, get block or something along those lines. That's what would make all the difference. Bring it back. It's also somewhat anti-synergistic weakened to the guy, but also it was not necessary to play the Reflect. Deal 30 damage, 1 mana plays 4 stars. Stardust, 0x. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy x times. Interesting. 1 mana, gain a star, draw 2 cards. I mean, 1 mana deal 30 is obviously insane, right? Not just crazy. Is it, on average, better than Falling Star? Probably right. You like Glow? I don't have the mana cheat for it. I think 1 mana draw card is really dangerous in the early game. I think the correct option actually is to take nothing, but... that being said, currently my 2 big star generators are 0 cost. So it's like, I guess I do draw into 0 cost, so it's more acceptable to spend 1 mana drawing cards. You know what, I'll take it. But with a view that I probably do need some sort of mana cheat now going forward, otherwise we're going to have some issues. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye, guys. The perfect opening. If the damage thing's better, I'm a bit worried that I can't, like, afford it, basically. And this is why I don't love the 1 mana draw. I can't kill this guy this turn. Alright, we'll put up 5 block. It's just a bit concerning to have a turn where you had the perfect opening and you still took 3 damage. I think No Light Place has got some merit as well, just being a 0 cost card. I don't see how 0 cost apply weak vulnerable can be that bad. So I'll take it. It's also got exhaust on it, so worst comes to worst, we'll remove it. This is pretty spicy. I only have 12 health, but I do have a fair in a bottle. Right, early child. Very nice. I think a lot of this battle is going to be when I split them, do I have the AoE cards? If so, good. If not, bad. Unfortunately, I've got them in my hand already, so the timing's not good already. But we can maybe make something work here. Let me draw next. Okay, well, I can't afford Reflect right now. Crush them. Strike them. Actually, we're only taking 2 damage. I'm going to forgo some damage this turn to get the star game going. There are so many star stacks. So 9 stars, is it? Yeah. Okay, well, Reflect, I guess. The question is, do I Cosmic Indifference the Reflect back? Because he's going to die this turn. I think I do. And then this doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know how Infection Reflect is going to work. I assume it doesn't interact. But we'll find out. Either way, I'm blocking everything. Like, Reflect is insane now. Once I get this up and then Reflect, it's like 30-odd block for 1 mana. I wish I drew some, like, real cards this turn. Okay. Let me finish you off. I'm actually still alive right now. I'm protecting the fairy, at least. Would have loved my other AoE option, but hey-ho. Actually, I need to... Well... Yeah, I should defend Venerate. It's just better. Okay, we keep protecting this fairy in the bottle. I keep feeling happy because we've got another elite coming up. Deal 3 to all enemies for each star gained this turn. Okay, I get it. I get the idea of it. I get the idea of it with glow as well. I think you meant to glow into radiate. Let's try it. I have a few cards that generate me a bunch of stars. If I hit the timing perfect on Hidden Cache as well, we're going to get a huge boost to damage. It's pretty big, actually. It's 3 with a multiplier on it. Okay, can I stop this happening? Actually, we could have a pretty good turn here. Let me glow first. Venerate. Cosmic Indifference. Wait. Do I want a Cosmic Indifference? Oh, you got auto upgraded. Okay, so you become 4. So currently you're doing 32 damage to all, which is just lethal. Okay, if only I can set that up every single time, we're golden. Dude, how many hidden caches is too many? Because I need to just generate a ton of stars now, I think, if we're going to make that the win condition. I think for balancing reasons, I should actually not take another one, but I'm very tempted. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a bit of the Arkham Asylum card game, which had a very similar mechanic to this with, like, clues and stuff, and ammo for weapons. Actually, ammo for weapons is more what I'm getting to. But rather than ammo, it's a star counter. Okay, well, this opening is pretty garbage. Do I have any draw here? I do not. What happened to yesterday? Tell me the delayed gratification enjoyer. I mean, I don't love it. I did say, I think when I took it, it is 1 mana, do nothing. So is this, to be fair. But I feel like there's clearly an arm of the build based around the star stuff, so I have to lean into it and see how strong it is. Okay, if we're gonna win, I think I have to play Child of the Stars at some point, so I'll do that now. Venerate. Radiate. And now Pain. And now unbelievable levels of pain. One of the things with this character I need to be really careful is I have a tendency just to throw cards away when I don't like care about them anymore. But actually, as this character, I could easily spend a star when I otherwise don't want to, and it could cause me some big issues down the line. Okay, hold on a minute. I can Cosmic Indifference into Glow. Which means I can pull a card back. Which means I can pull Reflect back more to the point. Okay, Cosmic Indifference. Reflect. Glow. Reflect. I'm not taking damage and he's taking 25. Also, you are now free this combat. Now here's the challenging aspect. How do I block for this turn? Falling Star. Astral Pulse. Gather the Light. I'm taking no damage. Hold! Hold! It's coming together! We thought we were crashing into the mountainside, but actually, maybe I'm just pulling out at this moment in time and pulling it up and getting away from it. Glow. Nope, it's the mountainside it is. We could defend, which strictly speaking keeps me alive this turn, so you know what, we'll do it. I have 1 health. Okay, we can hit in cash. Bring me Reflect back, please. I need 7 damage and I have Reflect. Okay. This bottle, I'm trying to keep it intact. Another hidden cache. You really want me to have more of these. Glitter Stream. Gain 11 block, next turn gain 4 block. I mean, also this build, or this character just seems to have a lot of this. On one turn you get A, on the next turn you get B. And normally, like, it's actually capital A and, like, lowercase a, or lowercase a then capital A. I think we should probably heal here, but I am really considering just going in at 1 health. Partially because I've got the fairy, right? So the fairy's going to protect me. So I could basically trade my fairy in a bottle for an upgrade if I think the upgrade is worth it. That being said, I do have the relic, which just upgrades my hand to begin with. You know what? Let's rest. I think if I didn't have this upgrade, Bellows item, I probably would have just taken the upgrade and accepted the bottle going. But if I can protect it for like a cycle or something, it'd be pretty big. I kind of want to just send the damage, but actually, should I send the damage? Because then I won't be able to spend my stars on future cards. I'm actually going to hold right now. I think that's something else I need to get used to with this character. Sometimes, even though you can play card, don't play card is the right option, even if it's an attack card. Because you might need it for something like this. That being said, I did forget I actually played the catch, right? So I actually had quite a lot of stars, so I think I should have sent it. What's your gimmick again, sorry? Oh, you just get progressively strong, right, until I stun you? Right. Well, I have to play this. There's some good stuff I can draw into. I'll risk it. That's one of the things I wanted to draw into. So I will radiate for free. I will defend. I will take 10. But we're kind of set up now. There was a bit of anti-synergy there, but I think it's kind of worth it. Because I'm doing 7 damage when I do that. And I'm reducing that damage by 25%, which was less than 7. So this is more damage. I think I'm going to take the cash here as well, rather than the strike. Again, Reflect protects me for the turn. So he's going to cause himself to get stunned, which I'm hoping happens at the right timing for me. Like, I'm hoping he's going to get a turn next turn, basically. But I'm not sure that's actually true. No, he doesn't get a turn, okay. Glow? This is only worth an additional 3 damage if I play this, so I should strike, radiate. Alright, now we just need to kill him. I can only play 1 card this turn. Well, that's awkward. There's really nothing to bring back, but it's 6 blocks, so I think I should do this. That being said, oh no, I know what I do. I do this, I bring that defend back, I then throw a weak potion at you, and now I'm not breaking the fairy again. Now he's doing 15 damage. I'm beginning to see the pattern. Falling Star. Astral Pulse. Reflect. And Hidden Catch. So he's going to do the same thing. He's going to ring me now. He's going to ring my bell. Which means, hold on a second, I need to reflect Cosmic Indifference. I know it looks stupid, but I need Reflect for the next turn. Now I'm not taking any damage. I'm also out of stars, which is a little bit alarming, but... Yep, that's what's concerning me. 13 block. So I can live this turn again if I use this. So I think I will. He's getting stronger. Good full hand of strikes and defense, just what I wanted at this crucial juncture. We're gonna Rang again. Okay, we're gonna lose the fairy in the bottle. I tried my hardest to keep it, but... in this case, we Hidden Grotto. Or whatever it's called. What are you called? Hidden Catch, or not Hidden Grotto. That's Pokemon again. Still, we got through the first floor. Forged 15, the King's Courage. Pretty bad for my build. Gain 9 block at the end of your turn. If this is on top of your draw pile, play it. Okay, I get that. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. All enemies lose 9 strength this turn. It's ethereal. Holy shit, that's insane. It's got a 3-star count as well. So if I don't have the stars for it one time, it just goes away. But as long as I have the star count, this is insane, so I'm taking it. I do like the idea of this, though, because I could put it back on top of my deck with... the card, name, line. What the fuck are you called? Where are you? I lose my mind. Is this... Oh, there it is. Cosmic Indifference. But I think this is so good that I'm actually willing to put more star generators in the deck and just always retain at least 3. Alright, travel from space. Where in space? How far? How from space? Pointy head, the little friends. Alright, Robus. The Regent monologues for hours. Exciting, impressive, more. Ouroboros, can you give me something that either gives me more stars or more energy? Transform Falling Star into Meteor Shower. 0 mana, 2 stars. Deal 40 to all, apply 2 weak and 2 vulnerable to all enemies. So it's basically the upgraded version. I actually don't want this because... I think I don't want to always be casting this card, basically. We have a new kid on the block for stars. I can reroll a reward once. Or each one once. Or imbue something. It's automatically played at the start of each combat. Wait, is that not really good? Because I could put that on the cache. So it would just start games with... Well, it'd actually start games with 4 stars, but next turn I'd have 3 plus whatever was left over. It's this or Venerate. Venerate would give me the 3 up front, but this is 4 in total. And I start with 3, so I'd have 4 in the opening turn. And then I'll take Hidden Cache. Okay, now, this is where things get a little bit messy. We might do the reverse. I know Heresy, I normally go from the top to the bottom when I draw this, but actually I want to get to a shop as soon as humanly possible to try and like improve this build, because I think I'm missing some cards. So let me try and get to the shop instantly. That forces my hand this way, and then now I'll find more elites. AKA, we'll take 2 elites and go on this pathway. Well, I think I had to go for an early shop, because I need some improvements. Slash, I need to remove some cards. As a utmost priority. I instantaneously justified. I had 3, well, I had 4 stars for the opening turn, but I had enough stars for the opening turn. And now, what I could also do is I can Venerate Cosmic Indifference and bring this back again. And we'll do it again. Nice tries, buddy. I'm just bullying them right now. Excellent. I mean, I guess I'll kill one of you. I mean, I guess I'll just burn this card. I do appreciate there's a really big anti-synergy with the Reflect, but it's still a really good block, at the very least, when I play this card. Retain your hand for 2 turns. Glow, Solar Strike, or Guiding Star. I want the ability to generate stars again, but actually, I might take another cache. I want a big amount of stars at any given time. Not these, I do a little damage, gain a star. That's too small for me now. I want one card that gives me at least 3 stars, actually, would be the dream. Crush. 18 damage on turn 1. Alright, well that solves that riddle. Let me see what I draw into with Glow. Know thy place. Alright, let's weaken this guy. I guess I'll play Child, and... what do I want to pull back? I guess Crush would be nice. Crush kills the bat guy. Crush kills the bat guy. Reflect. Strike. You're stunned. And now a Dying Star's going to hit you. Stardust, Glow, or Hidden Cache Plus. I'll take it. It is a shame that I've got the wrong one, like, you know, upgraded, but hey-ho. Future of Potions. You feel the faint rumbling as you round the corner to discover a gigantic spinning apparatus. It has several slots which appear to convert liquids into a highly compressed digestible tablet. The idea of turning these health tonics into tiny morsels is uncomfortable, but perhaps it's good to try new things. Lose King's Courage, which is my potion, right? Obtain upgraded uncommon attack. Or lose Stable Serum. Obtain an upgraded uncommon skill. Well, I was actually never going to play this, I think, so I'm somewhat tempted to send it. Also, I wasn't completely considering playing this. So really is, do I want to get a skill or an attack? I feel like I'm more in the marketplace for skills right now because the skills are probably more likely to be star-generating cards. So, let's go on that pathway. Royal Gamble, 0 mana, pay 5 stars, retain, gain 9 stars, exhaust. It's just an amplifier. 2 mana, draw 9. Or charge, choose 2 cards in your draw pile, transform them into minion strikes. No. I'll take the Royal Gamble. The tableau was disgusting, there's no hope for the future. The tableau was fantastic, actually. And I'm actually gaining hope. Halfway through the first floor, I was like, oh my god, this character has no chance. They're just like, they are an awful character. But now I'm like, okay, I'm beginning to see the pattern. Black hole, whenever you spend or gain stars, deal 3 to all enemies. It's just whenever you spend it, though. It's not for each one you spend. Enchanted attacks deal 9 additional damage. Sadly, I have no enchanted attacks. Everyone starts with vulnerability. Upgrade 2 random skills. That could actually be pretty big. Okay, first things first. Terror Strike. We don't need that card. I'm not absolutely certain I need Black Hole, though. It does feel like it's like made for the build. Skill from my draw pile into my hand. Nothing is jumping off the page at me. I mean, I guess Black Hole is to some degree. I guess it's new card with a mechanic that we've not really played with before. So I guess we'll test it. I think I want to take Flash. We spent quite a bit of money there, but I'm actually okay with it. And most of the cards I actually bought were just like cards that cycle themselves. A free 5 damage basically, unless we're fighting Time Wizards, but you don't know if it exists in this universe yet. Secret Technique exhausts anyway and just replace itself with a better skill for that turn. So I think these are fine. This was actually what I was a bit more concerned about, but it feels very, slow. Okay, where is my starting cash? There. Be upgraded, sir. Alright, so you're going to put spikes on yourself. I do need to be a little bit cautious, because again, I can't drop below 3 stars. It's not acceptable. However, this drops me to 1, but I instantly go up to 5 via the 4 that I gain. So I think this is acceptable. I didn't even think about that. The Royal Gambit actually pays off. I turn my 5 stars into 9 stars. Now, the rest of my hand does seem to be somewhat lacking, but we can make it work still. Glow. Reflect. Gather Light. I have 24 block for this turn. And I still have my 8 stars. And his Thorns wears off. We're definitely doing Dying Star. Can I Black Hole first? Yes. And then bring that back. I do take some damage. But it wasn't major. I guess the Dying Star here is a bit pointless because he's not attacking me. We get way more value when he does attack me. That did also drop me below 3 stars. I think that's the one acceptable use case scenario. Like, I could get screwed theoretically, but if I have 3 stars and I use it and I redraw it on the cycle of the reload, it just wasn't meant to be, right? Another Child of Stars, Devastate, and Glitterstorm. I don't want to take anything that spends stars right now, because I actually have the card I want to spend all the stars on already. Glitterstorm, I think, isn't actually very good. It's 15 block for 2 mana, which is like a decent deal, but it's spread over 2 turns, which is not an acceptable deal. I think you need more bang for your buck for that. Child of Stars times 2 is interesting, but I think I'd rather just upgrade the one I've got and see where we go with that, and then maybe duplicate it down the line. You summon a bunch of guys. Oh, I can't do the Royal... Okay, never mind. I can do the Royal Gamble. Venerate. Oh my god, look how many stars gonna have this turn. Oh my god, Radiate's gonna go crazy. Wait, hold on a second. Is he alive still? 4 times 17. That's a number that I never learned in primary school, so... He's still alive, though. Strictly speaking as well, it was 6 times 17 because of the vulnerability. Gain 3 stars on a potion. That's actually pretty useful. Even just as fuel for something like Radiate, I kind of dig it. I don't dig any of these cards though, so we're going to skip again. $10 max health is 10 max health. I won't poo-poo 10 max health. Okay, let's start cycling the cards. I think this guy's pretty scary from what I remember. I'm always like, what does this guy do? That he does like 32 damage suddenly from nowhere. It would be nice if my hand wasn't complete and utter garbage. I can block this guy's damage, I suppose, which stuns him. I think I'll drink the energy potion. Because now I'm blocking all damage, and I can even just get a cheeky strike in there as well. Hold on. Black Hole, then Royal Gamble. I guess I'll strike you and reflect the other guy. We're definitely playing Dying Star. There's no doubt in my mind. Probably going to do that first as well. Do I need Child of Star anymore? I guess the real question, does it matter? I don't think it does. Because you're doing 0 damage. And I could have always just played the defend to block your damage. I guess I can do that now. Collision cost. Deal 9 damage, put a debris in my hand. I think this is for the random value build where you start turning your cards into other cards. It basically puts a bad card into your deck so you can change that instead. 21 to all enemies fill your hand with debris. 1 mana 21 to all is pretty crazy, but sadly the card I don't think is very good. Or I could take another glow. I'm not sure in the marketplace yet for more card draw. I mean, sorry. I am in the marketplace for card draw, but not 1 mana card draw. Okay, I can't Royal Gamble this turn. But I could actually. Hold on. Black Hole me. Star Potion me, I think. Gamble. Astral Pulse. Crush their weak, pathetic bodies. Under the might of the Regent. I am taking 10 Damagios this turn, which is actually only going to be 2 Damagios. And they're in a really bad position right now. Oh, the cash generated some stars. Okay, that's why they died. I mean, I can really just embarrass you, to be honest with you. Just kill you the black hole. Oh, easy come, easy go. The end of your turn, generate a star. Is this the best relic I could ever have asked for? It is, right? Wow, 0 mana, gain 7 block, costs 1 star. That's pretty crazy as well, but I'm kind of just digging my blow them up with the Dying Star build, so I think I'm actually not going to take this, even though I think it's actually insane. Although, I'll take it, but I can get rid of a defend now, I think is how I can justify this. I'm going to eventually find, you know, someplace to remove my cards. Okay, secret technique, if you may. Each star gain this turn. Alright, you guys are fucked. Where's Venerate? Venerate me? I mean, this is already 28 damage, and it ignores your stupid gimmick, so... Ooh, baby, quadruple. I do approve game as well. Sometimes I talk about bad luck in this game, you know, drawing all my strikes and defends, or like, all defend cards, all offensive cards on every other turn. The amount of times I've fought like 4 enemies and I've always drawn Radiate, it's actually insane. Monologue. Whenever you play a card this turn, gain 1 strength this turn. Interesting. Guiding Star, 13 damage for 2 stars on a 1 mana card. Next turn, you draw 3 cards. I mean, I get the idea of it, but I don't want to put too many cards in that spend my stars, because I always want to make sure I have 3. I think I'm going to skip again. It's kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing. Also, I think I'm actually going to go this way instead of this way, just to fight the elite now. Because then I'll have the relic I get for this for 1 battle. So I think it does make sense to do it this way around. Okay, we can do a little secret technique. What's the card I actually want right now? I took this card because I was like, oh, it's good, we could grab a card that I want. But actually, is there any card that I do want in the skill department? Most of them are in powers or attacks. I guess situationally I could grab Cosmic. I think here I might want to just grab Reflect so I don't take any damage in this turn. It does make the rest of my turn a little bit awkward though. Only because I generate... Well, I can't spend these anyway, but I get 4 stars next turn, right? Like fucking GTA this run. But I get 4 stars next turn. So I want to make sure I always have 3, so I just need to be careful with the count. This might be a battle though where I use another one of these potions. Because it'd be nice to weaken him this turn. I know it's like somewhat anti-synergistic, but I was taking damage. Okay, Royal Gamble. Venerate. We might be hitting the marketplace of we actually just need draw now. Hidden cash. It's a lot of damage. I'm willing to take some damage here rather than use another potion. Black hole. I got 20 stars right now. You're doing no damage to me now. And now every single turn I'm going to do 3 damage. Because... Oh, sorry. At the end of every turn I'm going to do 3 damage. It's like the hourglass, but later. Okay, why do you have 20 block? Royal Gamble proves a cool theory when you always win when I gamble. It's kind of weird phrasing on it. I kind of get why it's a gamble, but it really isn't a gamble. It's more of a gambit than a gamble. Because there's no gambling element. Like, I either can or can't play the card. The gambit is, do I have 5 stars when I draw this card? Give me that back. Okay. He's slowly getting there. I don't have the star card here. Let me grab Reflect back. You don't play it, I forgot. I keep forgetting this isn't... Honestly, I'm blaming Vine for this. I keep forgetting it's Headbutt and not what's his name? The one from the defect. I keep thinking it's coming into my hand, but it's not. It's still okay, to be fair. Because it gives me block, which is really all I was after. You're doing 39 damage, excuse me? Not in my household, you know. It's 36 now. Okay, I'll take a little bit more damage. Actually, am I going to take some more damage? Yeah, I do. Just. The timing wasn't quite right. Conqueror. Sorry, Blades? No, not interested. We'll do it in a future run. I think this is, again, somewhat interesting, but I just don't have enough card draw to, like, make it work. I still think at 2 mana for 19 block, but it's spread over 2 turns, is a bit awkward. I think this is actually kind of good, but for the build where I am right now, it actually isn't that good. We can do better. I think I can't make the... Actually, let me see what's in here. Glimmer's interesting. I think Glimmer has a place in this deck if we could ever find it. Especially with 0 cost. Okay. Now we're talking. Let me put you back on the deck. Actually, let me put you back on the deck. Child of Stars. I really should have counted this. Venerate the Royal Gamba. So this should be doing a ton of damage again. How much is actually in here? It's 64 damage. So actually, I should put this on you and then it's game over. Hologram, that's right. It's a really scuffed hologram. Really, it's a holographic headbutt. It's like the cards combined. It's the headbutt effect, but the hologram block gain. I don't want any of these. I know this is in my deck and it's like actually conceivably quite a good card, but I can't actually cycle this that many times. Because I do get a lot of stars where it's all based on Royal Gamble. And it only works one time. Alright, we'll take the Smithery again. What do you become, sorry? 11. Actually, what do you become? You lose Exhaust. That might actually be worth it. I know I've been having issues with the skill stuff, say like, oh, which skill do I actually want? But situationally, being able to get a block card when I need it is pretty powerful. Alright, let's gain some strength. And let's gain the Thorns instantly. And then we'll work from here. Not how I wanted the opening to go. Actually, I might Hidden Cache instead of Glow. I'll do neither because it goes on top of my deck, right? We just had this discussion. It's fine. We get it back next turn. 21 damage. I'll block it. Hmm. Lose some strength, nerds. That being said, I think I am the nerd here. Alright, we're going to take quite a lot here. 16 damage. Just draw me 3 more cards, though. And we can do the Royal Gamba. Let me Black Hole. Royal Gamba. The Dying Star. Now taking no damage. Flash of Steel. I'm actually going to just do this, impart the Burner card, so I cycle my deck a little bit faster. It's kind of a waste, though. I will own up to this. $33 damage is too much damage. Let me Child the Stars reflect. I'll weaken you. So I don't gain block from gaining stars, it's only using them. So I guess I'll gather light. So I take no damage. Let me flip. I'm slowly like machine gunning them down. Alright, take 1 here. We always play Dying Star. Wait, I can do it twice, but is it worth it? It kind of isn't, actually. Well, it's still 9 damage spread, which will pick up a kill. Actually, I don't think it is worth it. Because when I play or generate stars twice, this guy's gonna die. You learned that I learned that Flash of Steel is the easiest infinite. If you exhaust your deck and keep all cards in your hand, playing Flash of Steel is always infinite. I think I gathered the verbiage here to what the result is supposed to be. So I just need to get through 99 block. Okay, change of hearts. I think we do bring this back, but I don't Flash of Steel. Or I guess I got a Flash of Steel to then not brought it back. Oh, sorry, brought it back afterwards. Honestly, pretty chill. Bundle of Joy. Add 3 random close cards to your hand exhaust. No. Decisions. 0 mana, 6 star. Draw 3 cards. Choose a skill in your hand and play it 3 times exhaust. I see the fuel. I see the engine. Being from the stars within these accursed walls. Do you know me? Yes, I think we can help each other. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Vakuu plays your first turn for you. Excuse me? Pardon? Now, is Vakuu going to be a kind first demon, or is he going to be like his namesake and be demonic? Add 2 curses, put 3 wishes in my deck. Wish. Put a card from your draw pile into your hand, exhaust. Okay, I see why that's powerful. At the start of each combat, add 1 of 5 random cards in your hand. And retain the chosen card. Start of each combat, add 1 of 5 random cards. Do I get to see what the 5 cards is? I guess I pick, right? Okay, it's 5 random cards. I pick one, it goes in my hand, and it gains retain. I mean, this is the content play, right? I kind of don't like it because my build has like a very specific order of things, and I think Vakuu could really ruin the ordering. But I'm kind of on board, Vakuu. Vakuu, let Vakuu take the wheel. Now, we'd like the latest shop this time. Ooh. I'll take some question mark tiles because they're fun. Okay, well, that's 2 shops, I suppose. Ah, screw it, let's go this way. Is the remote control out of the Spire? Exactly. Wait, does Vakuu just play from left to right? Is that all he does? I mean, honestly, Vakuu. Fucking round of applause for Vakuu. That's actually a great first turn. I'm blocking all the damage. I'm not losing max health here. I guess I could also use potions if I wasn't fully happy with Vakuu's decision making. And now I get to play the game. Draw 3 cards, choose a skill in my hand and play it 3 times exhaust. Okay, here we go. Do I get to see my hand? I do. So Dying Star is in my hand right now, so I'm not taking damage this turn, so we'll take Hidden Cache. And next turn I'm going to get 12 stars, I think. So this stops me from taking damage. So let me play this first. I just want to see the number go up. Black Hole, Royal Gamba, you're dead. Whenever you play Sovereign Blade, gain 9. Block, Forge, no. Celestial Bite, no. That's not what we're after. Wait. Let me in the shop. I pushed the wrong button. Strikes and defense gain Ethereal. Kind of powerful. Start for your 3rd round, get Strength and Dexterity. We don't ever see the 3rd round. Just a free bit of block. I'm going to lie with you. I think we just get rid of a... Actually, we'll get rid of Defend this time. But we just keep our deck thin. I'm really happy with the deck. I think it's actually pretty powerful. I can see Aerobic Acid being interesting as well. Like, it just generates me cards when I'm absolutely desperate. I think Dark Shackles could also be fine, but... Who am I fighting? Test Subject. Oh, Test Subject punishes skill playing. That's a little bit alarming. We also have another shop left, so don't worry about this. Saving some money's fine. Trade the Lantern for a Regal Pillow, the Bellows for a Gremlin Horn, you're crazy out of your goddamn mind, or Juzu Bracelet for the Art of War. I want none of these, to be completely honest with you. I think I'm going to have to lose Juzu Bracelet, though, because I actually need these two. I think these are actually really important for me. Especially when Vakuu gets to take the opening turn, I need the thing that gives him extra energy to make his turn. Aerobic Acid is liquefied random value bullshit. Exactly. That's its, like, real name. Alright. It's kind of a shame because I've got a lot of question mark tiles, but we'll just have to get lucky. Also, the Art of War doesn't really do anything for me. King's Courage. Oh, you can have this potion. I don't care about it at all. You're definitely not having the Bellows, though. That's for absolute certain. But yeah, this potion, I don't care. It's all just rotten. Ooh, Pantograph. Alright. Get on the peep. Oh, I can't afford a duplicate. Choose one of 3 random close cards to add into your hand. Gain 8 damage, gain 2 stars, put this on top of your draw pile. Deal 7 to all enemies 7 times. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage, but I just don't think I need it. I think if I keep removing cards, we win. I could be convinced by a block potion as well. He does just play left to right. That's funny. What's even more funny is so far it's actually kind of insane. It's just been the best option. So, hold on. What's my play right now? If I do decisions, basically. Defend or reflect are the only two options. But actually, reflect is not a great option because it spends 3 of my stars. I guess we'll see what we draw. It's really sad, but I think this is the right option. Okay, we got a mix, which is kind of what I was after. Taking 0 damage. I don't Falling Star because I need to save some stars. Oh, good. This turn's very easy. I'm just playing every single card I've got. Radiate's going to kill this guy, so I don't need to worry about him. Strike this guy. Radiate. Royal Gamba. Dying Star basically just kills this guy. Bring it back. Does triple reflect make them take triple damage? That's actually a really good question. I don't think that's the way that would work. I'm pretty certain you'd get the effect for 3 turns. A bit like if you copy, fuck, what's it called? I think if you triple Shadow Step, it just does it on subsequent turns. I think we've seen something like that before. Or we doubled it, right, with the burst thing, the skill that goes off 2 times. You don't suddenly do quadruple damage, it just does double damage for 2 turns in a row, rather than 1. Okay, Glimmer is back. And I did say if I see Glimmer again, I think we should consider it now. And we actually have 4 mana. And it's upgraded. It lets me basically check 4 cards, and I am a bit of a combo deck. I won't say like an extreme combo deck, but there's certainly like cards that work well together. Okay. I'm glad I got card draw. Let's put it that way. Draw 2 fewer cards at the start of each combat. Raise my max health by 20. Or lose 15 health, upgrade 3 random cards. I think the first option is so unbelievably bad, like, it's almost not takeable. Maybe it's the silent you can take it, but... Have I fought these guys? I don't remember this forgotten face. We must have played him. Oh my god, the AIs did a really good job again. Okay, so you just steal strength from me, I see. Well, I have news for you, buddy. I have other ways to play the game. I might be able to for science it right now for you, just to confirm this does what I think it does. Hold on a minute. This is going to take me down to 1 star. But I guess I can hit a catch afterwards. Yeah, it just adds to the turns, which is what I thought would happen. Okay, hitting catch me because I need to get the stars back. Wait, have I got so many stars still? Wait, did anyone keep an eye on that? Did I pay the cost of Reflect, the star cost, on multiple hits? Or was it only the first time? Because I think I should have gone down to 1 star. And I went to 10. But wait, none of this makes sense, though. What's happening? I don't understand. Because I was at 12. Wait, was I at 12? No, I was at 13 because I thought it was going to go... No, I was at 10 because I thought if it went off 3 times, I'd go down to 1. But I didn't. I was still at 10. So if a card is played not by you, the start isn't counted? Is that what's going on? I'll have to check this interaction again. Or is there some other interaction I've completely forgotten that I've got? Which is probably the more realistic outcome. Anyway. Well, currently I shouldn't actually weaken you at all because my situation's pretty good. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself on me, so that's fine by me. Do I want to bring any of these cards back? Glimmer, maybe. Glow. Hold on, I actually need to be careful. I don't have infinite energy. It's free. You don't pay the energy cost 3 times either. Oh. So it I mean, I get that, but I assume the star cost would be... It'd be a forced payment. Okay. So anything that plays cards then with this character is actually insane, because you can get around the star cost. So basically, this card's actually unbelievably OP. Potentially. I see. We probably don't go this way anymore either, because I don't have enough money for the shop. If I had enough for a removal guaranteed, I'd go this way. Let's take some risks. Really, I should just go that way, because I think I'm strong enough to beat the game, but... Oh god, the AI. That's fine. I think you could have done better, but we all make mistakes. Flash. Black hole. Decisions. Oh. Do I want the value later or the value now? It depends, actually. I'll take the value later. Because I can take a bit of the value now. Oh, I've got Radiate in my hand. I'm stupid. I thought I didn't have Radiate in my hand, otherwise I would have taken the other option. Hold on. I'm able to still make this work. Kind of. It's really scuffed, but we're kind of getting there. Actually, I can't make this work. Well, sorry. It doesn't make sense to try and make it work anymore. Because we're definitely playing this. I guess I can glow and draw the card back, but I'm not playing Venerate. But this is pretty good. This 80 damage in Radiate. I just like it. I don't know. The noise entertains me. Okay, we've got a bunch of burns put into our hand, which is pretty uncool, because I can't actually get rid of them, really. Fortunately, I can actually gain quite a lot of block now. Jesus, 40 damage. I might need Glimmer here, because my hand's not very good right now. Whatever card I put on top of my deck, I can get back. So, wait, hold on a second. Let's just put you back. Because I can flash the guy. But I could also Cosmic Indifference to not get that card back. If that makes more sense. For example, I could Reflect. Flash. How am I let out at night? Or even during the day? Either, to be honest with you. Alright, should I play that first, dummy? Bring Reflect back. It still kind of works. I'm not doing this intentionally because I don't want to weaken the guy. I want him to take the full force of the Reflect. It turned out to matter as well because well, it didn't matter because I need to Reflect that turn. Oh my god. Wait, never mind. I can kill you with Black Hole. Okay, Black Hole, good card it turns out. Or a good. No, not a good card. At start your second turn, gain 2 energy. I love it. I don't love anything here though. I mean, it's actually quite good damage, but I'm just not in the marketplace for it anymore. If we feel the urge to... Who's this guy? If we feel the urge to... We can use a potion. Glowpet, okay. He's doing 13 damage and debuffing me. Powers are afflicted with Galvanized. Takes 6 damage when this card is played. Okay. Do you punish me for doing power stuff? But I really want to know what happens if I play Aerobic Acid. Does the guy finish the turn, or... I might for science this. Does he carry on playing? No, it gives me back control. So as soon as the AI can't continue its turn, it gives me control again. If you played 5 or more cards in a turn, draw 1 card at the start of your next turn. Transform any number of cards in your hand into minion, sacrifice, exhaust, and I crush. Maybe not the best use of this, but I don't take damage anymore. I didn't really care about the card. Oh, I was wondering what was going on here. That's the galvanized effect. Sorry, I get what's going on now. I think this will pay for itself, to be honest with you. You're about to get absolutely destroyed, by the way, buddy. Even misplaying can't save you anymore. Oh my god! 4 times 25? Even I can do the math of that. Knockout Blow. Deal 38 damage if it kills an enemy, gain 5 stars. It's too late. It's kind of an interesting gimmick. If I saw it really early, I might have tried to run with it, but we're fighting one elite than the boss. So, it's not that type of card, right? Okay, we need to kill the Ethereal Knight. We have 37 block, which feels pretty good, actually. We did do 0 damage to the Knight, though, so that's not perfect. Reflect. Glow. Glimmer. We can do the Royal Gamba. I'm definitely doing this. So I'm not playing one of these cards. It's probably the Strike, to be honest with you. I am taking a tiny bit of damage, but I think I'm willing to let it slide. Actually, let me drink the regen potion. It's good enough time for this. And we're actually pretty well set up now. Well, I say that. There's some good cards coming up, basically, is what I really want to say. Dying Star, for example. Definitely should have done this in a different order. I'm doing this for Radiate reasons, in case you're wondering. So Radiate is not quite killing this guy yet. However... Oh, you reduced the quality of my cards. I didn't notice that. You big nerd. Anyway, it's killing you now. And I'm only taking 1 damage for reasons I'm actually not sure. Oh, I've weakened you at some point. Fair enough. I really should sandbag this turn if I can. I think I can. Because I want the regen healing. I lose a bit of regen, but I think it would have been a bit too risky. Game buffer. 10 block persist between turns. Holy moly, that's actually pretty big for me. Because I do sometimes put like 30 block and have nothing to do with it. Alright, we can either heal or upgrade. I actually don't feel like the upgrade's going to offer me that much. But at the same time, kind of like, why not? You know what? It could help me. I think we get the power upgraded, aka Black Hole. This damage might actually match over the course of a long battle. We have to get through 600 health. And this is really interesting, because I don't think I'm actually particularly good versus this guy. And the AI is not going to play into his gimmick, so... Oh my god, what have I done? The AI is going to play every skill card. Oh yeah, heal from the Panther stuff as well. Okay, he's died, but... Does he... Does he retain his strength? Okay, the AI is actually a god. He's so much better than I am. Why do you keep hitting the card about the decision? Do I have... I don't have. I was going to say, do I have the Radiant card in my hand? I do not. Well, this is slightly awkward. I didn't draw the cards I really wanted, and I want a Dying Star this turn, so I don't need the block. I guess I just take the hidden catch, even though it's being reduced. Because I just don't need the 3 this turn. It'd be much better to get 5. In fact, it's going to be 15 in total. Definitely remember to do this. So I'm already blocking all damage. I mean, I guess bring this back. I'm getting 16 stars this turn. Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty good. Honestly, how the region looks right now is how I feel playing this run. I've not even set my powers up yet, right? Oh no, one of them's been set up. I've not set my blocking power up yet. I will concede this is a lot of damage that's incoming right now, so we... Overconfidence may be a sort of insidious killer, basically. Never mind. It never is. He's never punished. Alright, you're doing 1 times 4. Again, I think I'm aware of the mass of that, but what if I actually took 0 instead? 0 times 4. My zeros timetable, really, really good. I think I'd actually be willing to show that on the internet. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 2, it's 0. 0 times 3, I'll leave that one for you guys. Anyway, tell me in the comments below the 0 times table and how far you can get. Alright, what do I want to do with my last banner? Do I want to bring Dying Star back for the next turn? Maybe. Wow, I've actually got a pretty bad hand. I'm not taking any damage, but by my standards, that's pretty weak. 50 damage. It's gonna kill me, isn't he? I will also say I do have this turn where I'm just explosively powerful, and then it sort of wanes a little bit my build. I think we're fine, but like it's not perfect. Let's put it that way. I don't care if the tables have a perfectly good calculator on your phone. I did feel like that with some situations, especially in the sciences, which is like more what I like aligned to when I was going through education. But the amount of times when I was like learning formulas for like physics and stuff, and it's like, you know, you can't have this on the exam, you have to remember it and like apply it. And I was thinking, like, anytime I'm in, like, you know, in the real world, if I ever need to do a formula for whatever this is, like some sort of engineering type thing, or like for the sake of making reagents and stuff, I'm probably going to look most of those things up, like, just to double check, like, I'm correct. I'm not just going to, like, do it off the top of my head. So there was a part of me that's like, this seems pointless. Like, it'd be better for us to, like, have to, like, look through all the, like, give us more formulas and explain more science, and then just give us, like, a help sheet at the back that we could go through and find the thing. There are some exceptions, I will say, like, you know, the molar concentration things for chemicals, you probably want to just know that by heart. It's not the most complicated thing. He says is like, he's like desperate to remember it off the top of his head. But yeah, that one you do use quite a lot if you're in chemistry, so, you know, you might want to just, like, learn it. Oh, I remember it now. I had some cool things for, but, like, they were really, like, oddly specific. So the one where it was, like, mass... I gotta get this wrong. I remember it as GMR, like Greater Manchester Radio, but it's mass in grams, which is what the G is. Moles, which is M, and then the atomic weight, right? I can't remember what it was R now, but it was like, I think you often showed it as MR. In the bottom right corner is like your little triangle. That one I remember. I also had a friend called Mike, and I remember the other one is Mike Crashes Volvos, which was M over CV, moles over concentration times volume. And then I remember the other one is Very Merry 24th. Sadly, it's not 25 for the molar gas equation. It's 24, I think. Is it 24 or 25? That equation, don't worry about it. Unless you're an engineer, I don't think you're going to use it, because I never had to do anything with gases. I have a master's in chemistry. Anyway, what am I doing? What's this build anymore? I guess I'm just vomiting out my entire hand. And I guess why take damage? We got some potions, we might as well use them. Let me put that back on top of my draw pile, because I'm going to use Dying Star this turn. I am a touch concerned. We are slowly taking damage. I might as well throw this at you as well. And I'm not really scaling anymore. It's just, that's what it is. Oh, when you're putting junk in my... Why on my turn, every time I have reflect, you stop attacking me? Yeah, now that I look at this, none of my cards do damage. Except one. My entire build now is just Radiate. I'm trying to set up Radiate plays. Yeah, wait, Radiate's the card. Hold on a minute. I need to bring... I probably should bring you back to try and set up a Radiate play. Okay, it was Burns. Yeah, if I'd grabbed that X-Star card, actually would have been really good. I mean, I say that, though. It would have just meant that at some point I would have lost the strength reducing one, which could have been a bit awkward. But it would have ended the game faster. Oh yeah, you're intangible, right? That's the other gimmick. Oh my god, this is what's the problem is. I'm drawing Radiate every single time he's got intangible. Honestly, it's fine. A death by 1,000 cuts. I always get caught by this phase. I'm like, we're so strong. By the way, reflect on a turn he's not attacking me. I always feel like we're so strong. And I just get done by this stupid gimmick. I'm really tempted to use the Gambler's Brew here. But there's some bad shit in my deck still, so I don't really want to draw into it. I guess the other thing I need to remember is I do retain 10 block. So if I can put myself above 10 block, I should do that. And actually, we're at probably the point now where I can waste stars a little bit. We have 40 stars. It's kind of worth taking the 3 damage. Alright, back to doing 1 damage at a time. He's doing 27. Actually, he's doing 29. I'll take it. Where is... Not here. Not here. Wait, where is it? Where's the thingy card? Radiate. Radiate is there. Okay, let me Cosmic Indifference Radiate. Glow. Let me get rid of the burn. I think I might get rid of Falling... Do I want to get rid of Falling Star, though? This isn't the turn he's intangible, right? This is the turn I can hit him. So putting Vulnerability on him would be quite good. Okay. This I can kind of get behind. Weaken him. Again. Again. Okay, sorry, I had to lock in for a second, trying to remember the fucking chemistry boulder calculations. As soon as I locked in and realized what I was doing, not too bad. Yeah, this was always nice for an insurance as well. It was like 1 turn I would be protected. That was... I mean, I will say, I think this character at the start of the run is so weak. I think they're the weakest at the beginning. They're really awkward to navigate. But I'm now convinced on this build that actually they have got a really strong build, so... Once you get through the first floor, you're probably fine. And actually, that star build felt pretty strong. Whatever this card was, what were you called, sorry? Dying Star is so unbelievably strong. 9 damage to everyone, and it also reduces the strength by 9. Crazy. Alright, traitors. One of the many ancients, Niao, grew jealous of the awe-inspiring will of the architect. She confided with a like-minded sibling, and together they created the most potent concoction, the Blight. We get Rend. Deal 15 damage, deals 5 additional damage for each unique debuff on the enemy. That seems fun. These are colors cards as well. Play 3 random attacks from your discard pile for beatdown. Prowess, giving strength and growing 1 dexterity for 1 mana? What do you upgrade into? I can't see. A shame. If it's 1 mana 2 and 2, that's really powerful for a power. Especially a colorless one. The Little King. Little King, you brim with mightiness like I. Tanks is immediately taken with the Regent's regal confidence. Dominate the Spire, crush them all, he bellows, hurling a strange scepter towards him. This will let you fight on even ground. Hatter, gain 8 block and 2 vigor. We didn't really mess about with vigor, but we should probably look at it at some point. It's on a few of the characters, at least it's on the Ironclad as well. So that's like damage that is moved forwards as well, but it's on every... Oh no, it's next attack, sorry. I was going to say it's on every attack, but it's not, it's just the next one. So yeah, it's damage like promised forwards, which would be quite good with a multiplying card. Heavenly Drill. I've been known as that. Deal 8 damage X times. Double X if it's 4 or more. Okay, that's insane as well. So if you could get to 4 mana cost, it would go off 8 times instead. And Lunar Blast. Deal 4 damage for each skill already played this turn. That's good, because that's the opposite of Flechettes, and I always misplay Flechettes, so maybe I can use the Lunar Blast properly. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't leave a like and subscribe. Everything helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye.